success stories unfold. My name is Taha Hussain. I'm going to be your host and guide through through these incredible journeys of entrepreneurs who've dared to dream and turned those dreams into reality. But we are very much looking forward to speaking with a whole host of entrepreneurs, getting them on the call, getting them here at the Heritage Center. We dive into this captivating world of startups and innovation, and of course, all the lessons that they've learned along the way. So get ready and buckle up. This show is all about understanding entrepreneurship. It's about understanding startups. It's about understanding lessons learned from people who've been there, who've done it, learning from them, learning from their failures, learning from their successes. Talking about if you are right now thinking of starting your own thing, your own gig, and don't know where to start, this is the show for you. If you've got a good idea and don't know what to do with it, this is the show for you. We will be looking at bringing loads of speakers in over the weeks, bringing loads of people who have plenty of experience, plenty of exposure, who've done this repeatedly, who've had misses, who've had successes, and just speak to them and find out what is it that they've done and how have they avoided the pitfalls, the failures that 80% of startups go through in the first 5 years. A bit about who I am and why I'm here and the reason why I've chosen to do this show. I qualified as an accountant back in 2009 as a chartered accountant and predominantly worked in industry. Worked as part of FTSE 100s and finance departments, and was always involved in education alongside. But in about 2010, I was headhunted to work in Pakistan, and for a couple of very large groups. Had the privilege of being the head of internal audit for one of the largest accountancy educational institutes across Pakistan, and then again, very similar, a very established organization wanted me to come in and head that organization. It was very large, it's very well established, had been established for about 35 years, with about 300 staff members, and the aim was to grow, scale up that operation. Managed to achieve about 140 odd percent in terms of increase in revenue, 170 odd percent in terms of increase in the bottom line, the profit. And then it was my first experience of getting in and involved in what we call startups. My first startup was this joint venture between the Rickson family in Sweden, a Middle Eastern group, and a Southeast East Asian conglomerate family, and which is now running quite successfully. Exited from that, and what my wife refers to as my first midlife crisis, quit everything, exited from all the ventures I was involved in, and came back to the UK for my MBA at Judge Business School, University of Cambridge. Now, I was doing a meta research, which is a collection of all the researches that had already been done. In other words, a lazy man's dissertation. And doing so, realized that there was very little support here in the UK for startups and entrepreneurs. And so set up a business helping entrepreneurs through that journey of setup and growth, avoiding those pitfalls. Over the last 4 years, I've helped in excess of about 100 entrepreneurs through that journey. I'm currently involved in a couple of other startups and one scale-up operation as well. The question is, why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I believe that there is very little support out there. And of course, that support, if it is out there, it isn't very mainstream. So this is your opportunity. If you are thinking of setting up a business, if you are thinking of being your own boss, having your own gig, whether it is a full-time, full-on operation, whether it's a lifestyle business, whether it is something that you want to keep as a bit of a side hustle, whatever it is, and you don't know where to start, this is your chance. This is your opportunity. And ask questions. Like I said, we'll be getting people on this show who've done this journey, who've gone through these challenges and come out the other side. Some even haven't. Some are still struggling and going through this right now, and they'll share their challenges in the current economic circumstances. And this is what the show will be all about. It's about the support that we can offer. It is about the learnings that we can share, so that if you are looking at being an entrepreneur of the future, this is the place to be. Now, if 9 to 5 is for you, that's great. If it isn't, and you want to be your own boss, if you just want a side hustle, if you want your own gig, if you want some passive income, this is the show for you. You're listening to Coffee with the CEO, and the aim of this every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. is going to be ensuring that we discuss, we explore the realm, the exciting world of startups and scale-ups. Regardless of the sector, it's all about having an idea and going for it, taking that plunge. And we'll be speaking to people who've done it, who've been there, made the mistakes, had them, and are willing to share with you